Hi everyone. A few weeks ago, or possibly even a few months ago, I put a photo up on my Facebook page that says, atheism, the belief that there was nothing and nothing happened to nothing, and then nothing magically exploded for no reason, creating everything, and then a bunch of everything magically rearranged itself for no reason whatsoever into self-replicating bits which then turned into dinosaurs. Makes perfect sense. I put that up because I thought it was funny. Because atheism, I'll tell you now, right, if you don't know what atheism is, it is this. They don't believe in God. That is it. That is the only thing they have in common. And people have this, or religious people, you know, no matter what religion you are, seem to have this idea that all atheists believe the same thing. Like, they all believe in the Big Bang Theory. They all believe in evolution and things that, you know, most of them believe in evolution, though, to be fair. But the only thing they've got in common is they don't believe in God. That is it. So that picture means nothing at all. Wow, some of the comments I got on that picture. I'm not taking it down, by the way. I'm going to make that clear now. That's a train, if you can hear that, a train going past. I'm not taking that picture down because it's funny, right? Everywhere I look, there is pictures, especially recently, it's mental. Everywhere I look, there's pictures taking the piss out of religion. And people who are religious, you know, grow up, stop believing your imaginary friend, and they don't believe in logic and reason. All they believe is in magic and things like that. I'm a very liberal person. Very liberal. I'd like to make that clear. And there is a lot of things that I support and believe that don't go in with religion at all. If you would like me to make videos on what I'm talking about, feel free to leave me comments. And it makes me laugh when I see people, you know, atheists doing the same sort of thing as what, you know, we do to them, that they put everyone into this box, that everyone who's religious, you know, doesn't believe in sex before marriage, doesn't like children being born out of marriage, doesn't like gay people, doesn't support abortion, doesn't support euthanasia, you know, even some that don't support medical treatment. You know, I've seen, you know, some comments, or Christians, it was Christians specifically, you know, don't support medical treatment. They think you should just be able to pray and God will cure you. I absolutely do not believe that. I think God has given us the ability to be able to work out these things and to have, you know, the wonder that is MRI scans, X-rays, things that if we didn't, you know, didn't have it, the most simple, I mean, for example, I had gallstones. I had 72 gallstones and I was really ill because I was pregnant at the time. And 72 is a hell of a lot to have. I had to have massive surgery. They wouldn't have found them if it weren't for an ultrasound scan. They wouldn't have known what was wrong with me. And I could have died, you know, and people don't die of gallstones. So, you know, medical advancement is fantastic. And people think, you know, there's some people who think that Christians don't believe it. But I'm going off on a tangent again, as I always do. This atheism picture, I put it up because it was funny. Right, and I can look at it, I'm very good at looking at things from other people's point of views, whether I agree with them or not. And if I was atheist, I would think that was funny, for the simple fact that it don't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. That isn't what atheists believe. They don't believe there was nothing that magically went to nothing and then dinosaurs suddenly appeared. That's magic. That's believing in magic. You know, and some of the comments I got was really funny because there was people say, you know, basically taking the piss out of me and what I believe, and then posting me pictures, a sort of play on the one of this one about, you know, sorry if my atheism offends me, and then all this list of things, and in this list of things was free speech. And I found that really ironic. You know, this person had said quite awful things to me. I think it was that person who said, but I had a lot of really, really awful comments. Some I actually had to delete because other people had spammed it before I got a chance to get there. And if other people spam stuff, I will normally delete it unless people are just spamming for the sake of it. And it just really I just thought how ironic that this person is going mad at me for putting up this picture, has completely slagged off my religion, which I just said that's a bit harsh in it, you know, didn't say anything back. And then in a picture proving their own point it had free speech in it. What about my free speech? Am I not entitled to free speech? Are you entitled to call me names and to, you know, belittle things that I and millions of other people believe? And that's all right. You can do that because what I believe isn't true. So it's all right for you to do that. You know, and I get quite frustrated sometimes with some of the atheists online and the things that they say, because I think you're not helping yourself. You know, religious people have this, a lot of religious people have this view of atheists. You are helping them. You are helping them have that opinion of you. Same as Christians and Muslims and Jews, when they go around and say nasty things to people because of what they believe, you're not helping your own side. You know, if you're nice and courteous and leave them to it, leave them to the nastiness. Maybe then they'll think, well, hang on a minute, I'm the one that I'm sort of saying all these things, but she's not saying anything back. I wonder why she's not saying anything back. And they might Google, have a little Google, what it says about arguing in the Bible, what it says about insults in the Bible, what it says about insults in the Quran and things like that, and they'll go and look and they'll find the scripture, you know, that says, leave them to it. You know, let them say what they like, it doesn't matter. And then maybe they'll think, it's not quite as bad as I thought it was. So yeah, this picture's been hilarious, to be honest, because no one noticed it. It was really weird, because for the first month or so that I had it up, no one even noticed it was there. And then all of a sudden, there was just all these people that realised I put this picture up and just went absolutely ballistic. I never go out to offend anybody, I can say that, you know, hand on heart. I never go out to offend anyone. I don't have a right to do that, in my opinion. I do believe in free speech, but I also believe that you should learn to shut your mouth at times. You know, there's no need to go around upsetting people. That isn't free speech. Free speech is to be able to say, I am what I am, I believe what I believe, I do what I do, and no one can cross you for it. But that don't mean you can go around and start calling people nasty names and things. Oh, free speech, I'm allowed, I'm in a free country, what's happening to the West and all of this. You know, and yeah, I never go out to offend anybody, ever. And I do apologise if anyone was offended. You know, I say I don't go out to, you know, I don't go out to apologise to people. I don't go out to offend people. I do apologise if you're offended, but I do think you need to take it in the context that it was meant. It was meant to be funny. It was more, to be honest, a piss take of the people that made it, because it don't mean anything. It's all right. Your beliefs are still your beliefs. Nothing's happened because of this picture. Nothing will happen because of this picture. You know, God isn't going to come down and suddenly present himself and prove you wrong. You know, scientists are not going to suddenly come up with a way to prove that God don't exist. Nothing will happen. It's all right. It's just a picture on the internet. Chill out. No need to be nasty. So yeah, as usual, be good to each other. And just remember, you represent a group. You represent a community. Everybody does. Everyone does. No matter what, you know, subcategory you're in, you are representing those people. Don't make it worse for yourself and for everyone else. Obviously, I expect a lot of comments and a lot of arguments, but yeah, feel free. Try and be respectful and put your point and your ways across. If you disagree with me, which I'm sure a few of you are gonna, just you know, try and be courteous, because I ain't gonna be rude to you. Right? Be good to each other now.